Hey, Meg. Hey, I'm so glad you could make it.
I know, I'm so excited.
Do you want to come up and make some pies?
Yes.
Okay, come on.
Let's do it. I've never made a pie before. What are we making today?
So today we're gonna make one of my favorite recipes. It's an apple tartartan. It's basic.
Sounds fancy.
I make it in a really unfancy way with my cast iron skillet with a nice Midwestern accent.
Okay.
Tartartan.
La Tarte Tatin.
It's basically a French upside down apple pie.
Okay.
The secret ingredient, Tito's vodka.
I have never heard of that before.
It's a little bit crazy, but trust me, it's perfect for a nice little flaky pastry crust every time.
Okay, so our apples are cut, sliced, in the fridge, crust time. How do we do this? What's in it?
So the main ingredients for the crust are going to be our flour and our butter here, and then it's just a little bit of water and our secret ingredient to hold it all together. Butter is the most important part of a good pie crust.
And it's frozen. Is that a secret? Or I've
Yeah,
never heard
no, so it's absolutely key that we keep the butter as cold as we possibly can, because if the butter starts to melt, the dough is gonna be really dense. And if we want a nice flaky pastry crust, we gotta keep that butter nice and
This
nice and
is a
cold.
fancy pie.
Exactly.
I get it.
So basically the key is to try and use as little of this water as we possibly can to get this to come together, and that's what's gonna keep the gluten from forming. Okay. And now we're gonna lay down some saran wrap and we're going to roll out this dough. So we've got our nice little rolled out dough package right here. And so we're going to pop it in the fridge and let it chill for a bit.
Okay, so dough is in the fridge, chillin'. What is the next step of this pie process?
We're going to prepare the apple part of the pie. So the bottom, which is going to be the top. It's a little bit weird because
Okay.
we're going to flip it. With the crust on top, it's gonna pack it all in for a big old flavor bomb package.
I'm hungry now. Let's do this.
Now this is not a recipe for when you're planning to diet.
The French use almost as much butter
Yeah.
as Wisconsinites.
It's like a good old Wisconsin pie.
It's French.
What the French call je m'en foutisme.
So we're just gonna like slather it all on the bottom and kind of up the sides.
Kind of on the sides, okay.
Yeah. The
Straight.
better the base, the butter, the better the butter the base, the better the ultimate pie. I don't know what I'm
Okay.
saying. I'm
No, I
drunk.
get it.
I actually drank the vodka.
It's like,
So now we're going to sprinkle all this brown sugar. We're gonna use a mix of them because the brown is nice and caramely,
Okay,
but we
yeah.
don't want it too overpowering. And then we're going to take our nicely cut apples, which we're going to drizzle some lemon and cinnamon on to flavor them up a bit. And we're going to organize them in concentric circles. So now we're gonna grab our pie crust out of the fridge,
Okay.
put it on top to seal in all the great apple flavor here, and then we're gonna be ready to cook. It's really important that when we do put it over the top that it fits really nicely.
so crust is on, we're on the stovetop here, and I hear bubbling.
Yeah, it's singing to you,
I
Meg.
hear the noises.
Once we start seeing it bubble up around the edges, that means the apples are ready to go, and we're gonna stick it in the oven and do the rest of the baking.
So the college cross-country season just ended. You know, what advice do you think you would give to some of those seniors out there that want to be a professional runner when they're done with school?
I'd always dreamed of being able to be a pro, like from the time I was a little kid even. The best advice I could give is to hold on to your dreams loosely. Be dedicated to your dreams and go after them, but don't try and grip them too tightly, because I ended up going too hard and I overtrained and I broke. And so I think being able to have a good perspective on the sport and realizing that running is such a huge part of who you are and what you do, but it's not the only part.
Okay, the pie is out of the oven. Smells amazing. It's all cool. So what do we do next? How do we flip?
Yeah, so this is the key moment.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too. You just made your first tartan.
Legit a terrifying moment.
It's
in
an
my life.
emotional roller coaster ride.
Yeah. Cheers. Oh my god. It doesn't even taste like pie.
Tastes like butter.
Tastes like butter.
Bon appétit!